So the development of this case begs question from Brian Laundrie. Why now, Mom and Dad? Why would you rather find me dead than alive? Is it possible Brian has told his parents what he did, and his parents became disgusted and enraged by what he did and deserted him in the reserve? Hey YouTube friends, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ping. If you are following Gabby Peti case, yesterday was a big day. Partial human remains were found along with backpack, a bag, and a notebook belonging to Brian Laundrie. After the reserve where Brian Laundrie supposedly disappeared into more than a month ago was open for public for just one day, Chris and Roberta Laundrie decided to let FBI know that they are going to search the reserve the next day. They got there 7:15 in the morning. Police officers were around, but they are not with them. You can see Roberta Laundrie standing there looking just aimlessly, and Brian Laundrie's dad just walked off the trail to the side, and then that's how they found the bag, the white bag he was holding in his hand. They found the bag, the white bag he was holding, and then was bringing that to the police office. Also nearby, police officers find partial human remains, a backpack and a notebook, and they are showing, I suppose, pictures of them to Roberta and Chris Laundrie. So they're identifying probably through pictures if that's Brian Laundrie's. They probably saw partial human remains and assumed that's Brian Laundrie's. And you can tell Brian Laundrie's dad's pants, the bottom are wet. So from his search of Brian Laundrie, and then they are showing him, and the police officer, I think, is going to pet him, that maybe he was trying to comfort him. You can see Chris Laundrie wiped tears or sweat, and then the police officer putting his hand on his shoulder, maybe kind of comforting him. And his wife also tried to wipe his tears or something. Anyway, it's seems like they are trying to comfort him. So that's probably when they showed them potentially Brian Laundrie's partial remains. That just opens cans and cans of questions. How partial? 3 fingers, a limb, or major skeleton remains? We don't know. The FBI is doing identification whose body that is. It better be Brian Laundrie's remains. I'll go crazy if it's not his. I can't take any strange things in this case anymore. If it's not Brian Laundrie, his parents probably were involved of his disappearance, and it's going to be a long story. It better to be Brian Laundrie's. They are still searching the areas for other parts of the human remains. They said it will take a few days at least. Well, you can tell from the video, it looks like Chris walked right into where they found the Brian Laundrie's bag. That's just so strange. Brian probably is asking his parents, why now, Mom and Dad? When Gabby Peti was missing, if Brian Laundrie's parents told Brian, son, Your fiancé is missing. You can't go anywhere. Get ready to answer questions and take responsibilities if you did it. Or get ready to answer questions, clear your name, and help Petito family find who did it if you didn't do it. If they did that, their son could still be alive today. When Brian drove to the reserve, if his parents called police right away, "My son just drove away. His fiancée is missing. He can't go anywhere. Please get him back home for us." If they called police right away instead of 4 or 5 days later, their son could still be alive today. When police were searching for Brian Laundrie, if his parents searched too from day one or called Brian to come home and turn himself in, Brian Laundrie could have been fined sooner. Millions of taxpayers' dollars could have been saved. Gabby Petito's family could have suffered less. With him being dead now, it's another unfortunate torture and blow to Gabby Petito's family. So the development of this case begs question from Brian Laundrie. Why now, Mom and Dad? Why would you rather find me dead than alive? When police was searching for Brian Laundrie, his parents seemed to know exactly where he was because they were not worried about him at all. When people were wondering if Brian is dead or alive by now, his parents seemed to know exactly if he is dead or alive. If dead, it seems to be what they want him to be. Is it possible Brian has told his parents what he did, and his parents became disgusted and enraged by what he did and deserted him in the reserve? With that, I leave you with the FBI press announcement.
Good afternoon. My name is Michael McPherson. I'm the special agent in charge of the FBI Tampa Division. As you're aware, the FBI and the Northport Police Department and our state and local law enforcement partners have been searching the area of the Carlton Reserve for Brian Laundrie, a person of interest in the murder of Gabby Petito. Earlier today, investigators found what appears to be human remains, along with personal items such as a backpack and notebook belonging to Brian Laundrie. These items were found in an area that up until recently have been underwater. Our evidence response team is on scene using all available forensic resources to process the area. It's likely the team will be on scene for several days. I know you have a lot of questions, but we don't have all the answers yet. We are working diligently to get those answers for you. We are grateful for the dedication and professionalism of the Northport Police Department, along with our partners from the state and local agencies. Complex investigations such as this cannot be accomplished by one agency alone, but there are just too many agencies to name them all here today. Portions of the Myakkahatchee Creek Environment Park and Carlton Reserve will remain closed to the public until further notice. This is an active and ongoing investigation, so we ask the public to maintain distance from any law enforcement personnel, equipment, vehicles, and other related activity for the safety of the public and to protect the integrity of our work. We have no additional comment related to today's activities. Our FBI Denver office is the lead investigative agency, and all future inquiries should be directed to them. We appreciate the tremendous support from the public and continue to ask for your assistance in bringing this investigation to close. Thank you.
Was the backpack found near the body? Justice for Gabby! 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 Justice for Gabby!
That's it for today. Hope it's short, and see you next time.